Welcome back to Tech Talk with TDAfrica, your plug for conversations that charge your brain, not just your devices. Today we have a special guest in the studio. He doesn't need a long introduction. He tests gadgets, he breaks down money concepts, and he gets straight to the point. From a BlackBerry ambassador to a multi-platform tech powerhouse, please welcome the one, the only Cypher.
Thank you. You did a lot of research. Like, I was shocked for a moment.
I like that. I like that shocking effect. Welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So let's start from the top. You went from emceeing rap battles to being one of the go-to tech content creators in Nigeria. Can you let us know what has been the most shocking or the wildest part of your journey so far?
Okay, from university, I had no idea I would be doing this. So when I was in school, I actually liked doing events. Then BlackBerry employed me to do events and make content on BBM for their phones. So troubleshoot your phones and stuff like that. So I just stumbled and got here.
Okay, that's a very interesting path. Why BlackBerry? Was it just based on the time, or?
It was, based on time, because it was the only strong smartphone brand that was in Nigeria at that time.
I see. And you've spoken a lot about being self-taught, from lighting to editing. What was the moment that you realized this is more than a hobby, this is a brand?
I think, so I did tech, as I said, with BlackBerry. I graduated from school, did a 9 to 5. I worked with a PR and marketing firm. So it was back to, then I started handling campaigns for influencers and the rest in tech. And I'm like, they're making money. I can do this thing. So I quit my job and I was like, let me try this for 6 months. And I picked.
Okay, so you've always had it in mind that it would be some sort of a career for you?
Not really. I'm someone that learns stuff easily.
Okay.
As you said, I stumble or I'm self-taught. The only problem with that is that when you learn something yourself, you might not learn the normal process. You just jump in, pick this one. You might not be able to teach someone at the end of the day because you learned it your way.
I see. And you've also mentioned that you're sort of a perfectionist. You've tried to have assistants in the past that couldn't keep up with you. We have other tech influencers that, it's a whole team behind them. How do you manage everything yourself?
So I still have a team, but it's more of the creative process and ideas. It's actually hard to see someone to keep up. So I have an editor. I have someone that helps me shoot. So I do that. Okay. I have a team for that. It's just ideas and trying to execute. It's hard to see someone that keeps up.
I see.
Maybe if I actually get someone, the person will be very, very expensive.
That's the
problem.
Fair. Okay, so you're not always just showing gadgets. Sometimes you're throwing shade. You said things like broke people should not love. I believe that's what you said.
Yeah.
So how did you go from, tech to breaking down finance and mixing it? Was it important for you to have that blend in your content?
How do I explain this that to make sense? So I have the entrepreneurship side of me.
Okay.
And when I finished school, I dabbled, the goal was just, you have an idea, let's throw it out there, let's make money. So in the last 7 years, I've tried a lot of things. And guess what? I failed half of the time. But the thing is, if I fail, I learn and I don't make the mistake again. So learning from certain things, I try to share sometimes for the broke part. Deep down, everybody knows. It's just that we're sentimental.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. So you said that you've worked on different things, you've done different things, but you also speak out against hustle culture. So you said investing isn't for everyone. If you have a 9 to 5, stick to your 9 to 5. Don't try and do too many things. It's not by force to be in Zaza every weekend. How do you then toe that line between being real versus being harsh and inspiring people?
Okay, so by default, I'm sarcastic.
Okay.
So I feel like if I have to advise you or talk about finance or personal finance or whatever, I feel like I should be myself. So that's the bad character. Dead. As Nigerians, we're very productive people. Now, people get pushed to what's next? How can we make money? When they don't even have it in their bones. When they've not done the research. They don't actually know. It's like an average person. If I say, I don't even know you. Like, for example, I know you, I don't know your friends, and I just come and I'm like, so there's this new investment that can make you extra, like can double your money before December. I don't need to know them. They will want to know.
Yeah.
And it's not normal. Like, we need to understand that investment is not for everybody. If you're investing in producing water, you have to know what it takes. You have to know how to market. You have to plan to fail. You can't just create something and just be like, it will go out there and it will make it. So Nigerians don't really do the research. We just know, let's double down, let's make money. So sometimes it's just good to just enjoy your money.
I see. So your thing is more, perfect what you're doing first before you start dabbling into a million other things. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So your videos are clean. They're quick, no fluff. Is that a strategy that you started with off the cuff, or is it something that you honed over time?
I'm impatient. That's just true. Like right now, I'm learning to, because the algorithm is really, really bad. So right now, I'm learning to I'm the kind of person that I'd rather just tell you water is made from, and this is how you get good water.
Yeah.
I would not beat around the bush. But now with the algorithm, I'm learning to tell stories better. So, for example, give you a hook, get you hooked there, then in between throwing little lines to. But yeah, I'm learning.
I mean, that's interesting, but I think I like that as part of your niche. The fact that, when I'm watching your content, I'm getting what I want straight off the cuff. But I do understand the need for the storytelling to keep a lot more people hooked.
Keep people engaged.
Yeah. So you've also spoken about, wanting to go into more long form content, dabbling in travel content. Can you let us know how that's going?
It's practically my plan for this year, because I've been holding back from the past few. I've not even traveled I've not traveled out of the country in like 3 years. There was a time I traveled like a lot, and it's mostly because of investments. It's part of why I will tell you, don't invest. It's mostly because of investment, because a large part of my income and I have to wait, so the money will come back.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we should be expecting more.
Yeah, like
from you.
Car reviews. I'm supposed to go to China this year.
Okay.
To visit some tech companies and some car companies. So expect more content like that.
So I saw the contents with the Lamborghini. How does that come about?
So Valor already does car reviews, and I've been wanting to do car reviews, but car reviews it's a whole different ball game. In a sense, you need a whole team. You need different equipment from what we're used to. So Valor invested in car review equipment.
I see.
Now I'm investing. So he called me, he was like, let's do something. And at that time, Burna Boy had a viral video for Lamborghini. I was like, I know someone that has a Lamborghini. So I called the guy up and got his Lambo.
Oh, amazing. So in that sort of situation now, what if something happens to the Lambo? Where do you go from there?
Man.
Especially on these Nigerian roads.
If you see where we're reviewing that I didn't want to drive. So the guy had 2 cars. One was a McLaren.
Okay.
The other was a Lambo. So Valor, to take it out, the way all these Lekki houses are small. So Valor had to take the Lambo out. And then I took the McLaren out. After driving it out, it was too loose, like too free. Like any mistake, you're gone. I just parked the McLaren. I told Valor, I'm not driving. Because any mistake will buy the house.
Oh god, that's crazy. I can't even imagine. Especially the way Nigerians drive on these streets. Anyone can just and that's
it's over. No insurance, no nothing.
Nothing. Okay. So you've built, a presence across multiple platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Do you tailor your content to your audience, or do you just push it out and receive it? Because we know that the audience is different.
It's different. Totally.
It's different from Twitter to TikTok to Instagram. Everybody has their different attitude. How do you go about pushing out your content?
So when I started, I didn't use to tailor. But what happened was it affected the growth on some of them. So for example, now, IG content doesn't work. It can work 50% with TikTok. Facebook content, that's a whole different village. Content doesn't work there at all. Twitter, different. YouTube is totally different too. So initially I wasn't paying attention to it, but recently I'm paying attention to it. So for example, I make different content for Facebook and it can work on TikTok, but it can't work on Instagram. Then content for YouTube is totally different. So it just takes more time, but yeah, we tailor it to different platforms.
So when you have like a brand deal, are you then shooting like 3-4 videos for the different platforms?
It depends. So if it's something that's trending and I know it will be valuable for me, I can do multiple platforms.
Okay.
Even if they don't pay for it. If they pay for it, yeah, we'll do for everything.
Okay. And let's just deep dive a little into your creative process, because there was a video I was watching where you started off eating like a mukbanger. And it was to review the price point of a phone. They asked you what would you do with 90,000? You said you eat. So how do you come up with these concepts?
It's the algorithm. As I said, so by default, I'm the kind of person that I feel like half of the time when I want to review a product, to me it's more of authenticity. So I actually go through, spend time with the product and give you value. But people don't. They just want something to do. They just want something to, so they want to be excited and now learn small. So when I got that device, I looked at it. I was like, people they won't care about this stuff. So I stayed with the device for like days. It was actually a good device. I was like, okay. Then I had to, most of the time when I want to get ideas, I'll just faff around for like a day or two.
And then it just comes to you.
It will come to me.
I mean, fair. Because it stuck with me. The fact that you can get that phone for 90,000. So I mean, kudos to you. The message was passed across.
I'm glad.
So you recently got involved with the Africa Technology Expo. How does it feel moving from creator to industry voice? And what do you hope your impact would be in that space?
That question is actually deep.
Yeah. I'll give you a minute to think about it.
So, as I said, this year I'm trying to dabble into a lot of things. That project normally, it won't be something I'll go into, but as I said, trying to dabble in. But I feel like I'll learn in the process and get new skin and be better at it.
Oh, good. It's always great to step outside your comfort zone. So it's good to see that that's what you're planning on doing this year. Okay, before we wrap things up, it's game time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So we have 2 rounds, and then the last one is called Tech Confessions, where we read confessions from people that we've asked. The first round is called Tech Throwback. So I'll name a retro device or trend, and you let us know the first memory. Don't tailor your memories. The first memory that comes to mind. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
BBM.
I think scrapping money to buy an affordable device so I can say I have a BBM pin.
I think everybody did that. Okay, the Sony Walkman.
Sony Walkman. I never had that, but I envied people that did have it because it was expensive there.
It was. I remember someone had it in school, and everyone took turns using it.
I remember buying a CD for someone that had it. I bought Wyclef CD.
Oh, is it?
To borrow and use it.
Just so that you have your turn with it.
I swear.
The snake game on the Nokia 3310.
I remember I had a friend. Person was practically useless. Not useless in the bad way. Person could the snake can fool the screen. He won't die. Keep going.
Really?
Like no joke. I don't know how he does it.
That's crazy. High level.
It's not normal.
Person definitely had a lot of time on their hands to be able to get to that level.
Crazy.
Okay. So round 2 is called What's the Catch? I give you some tech headlines. You let me know which ones are legit and which ones are not.
Okay.
Okay. Startup creates AI that writes breakup texts for you.
It's not real.
It is.
It is?
So if you don't know how to break up
Who's
with
the audience?
if you don't know how to break up with your significant other,
Really?
you just give them
I thought
a prompt.
ChatGPT already has that covered. Like,
I
that's
mean,
just the...
but this one is like specific.
Funny
so they
enough,
give
it
you
will
different-
actually go, like, it's a sell.
It definitely will because
the market is
sometimes
there.
you don't know what to say, especially in Nigeria. Okay, so a Nigerian man builds a power bank powered by palm wine.
Not real.
That one definitely. That was an easy one that I gave to you. Okay, so smart contact lenses will soon let you zoom in by blinking twice.
Real.
Yeah, you're right. It is, yeah. You can now 3D print your own meat, including steak and salmon.
That's real.
It is, yeah.
That's real.
So, but it's like not real meat, it's plant-based. Yeah. Instagram is launching a ghost mode where your profile disappears if you're not active for 28 days.
I've not heard that, but it's real.
It's not real.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine all those ghost people that are always just scrolling, their profile just disappears. Fair. Okay, that's good. So I think you
I only failed two.
only failed 2. Shout out you. That's like a...
I tried.
Okay, so these are now tech confessions from the audience. So we'll just give you some tech confessions. These are all anonymous and totally judgment-free, allegedly. So I'll read a few and I want your honest reaction.
No problem.
Okay. So someone said that they once bought a new phone just because they didn't want their ex to think they were broke.
They're rich.
Those are the type of things you preach against.
I said, like, you're rich.
Don't put money together. You said don't date a broke man.
So the thing, another thing about me, why you can hear conversations like that, I don't have. So how I put it, I feel like there's. Do you know what they call national shame?
You don't have it.
If I don't have it, if you don't have it, certain decisions you will not make.
I mean, fair. Oh, God. Okay, so someone said, I've used my work laptop to edit videos, pitch to brands, and once apply for another job.
That's standard 95.
Is it? That's badly behaved, guys. I hope you know they can track your activities. Okay, I judge people by the type of phone they use. Green bubble gives the ick.
That sounds.
You people don't have real problems.
It sounds like white people problem.
All right. I've never turned off my phone since 2021.
Wow.
I just keep charging it. I don't even know what the power button is.
Must be an iPhone.
That's crazy. That means your battery just never dies? Well, I guess if it dies, you just plug it in and it goes on itself. You don't need to know where the power button is. I mean, fair. What does that do to your battery life?
It's not even the battery life, it's the phone processing. I know someone that what happened to him? His phone was the refresh rate was malfunctioning. Like,
Oh, really?
the
just
screen
slow.
was just zzz. I just told him restart your phone and
I know, it's fine.
it was fine.
I mean, maybe you should try restarting your phone once in a while just to ensure that doesn't happen. Okay, I used ChatGPT to flirt with someone on WhatsApp for 3 days straight. They said I was so emotionally intelligent.
Says a lot about that person.
Wow, this is AI-enabled Riz.
but to be truthful, everybody uses AI now to communicate, especially when your brain is.
I mean, fair, but a flirt?
For flirting, no.
That's not sustainable. What then happens when you're in real life? Be like, sorry, give me 1 second.
No, it should be used for flirting.
At all. You guys, that's badly behaved. Okay, no, judgment free. We listen, we don't
We're not
judge.
judging.
All right. I pretended my power bank wasn't working just so I wouldn't have to share it at a wedding. I've done this.
I understand that because whenever I take a power bank to an event, I misplace it.
Really?
Every time.
I know. I hold mine to my chest and I don't share. Because when you now need it the most, that's when everyone else has drained your battery. I mean, fair. I mean, you get a lot of power banks, so that's why you're misplacing your phone up and down. I installed a screen recording app on my partner's phone just to make sure they're safe online.
Believe me, that's more common than you think.
Really?
My DM is filled with people trying to spy on their partner's phone.
Really?
Like, there was a particular guy that was ready to spend like $1 million plus.
To download an app to spy on his partner?
It was like, I'll give you 500. I was like, no. 1 million. I said, no. You did 1.5. I was like, bro, it's not that deep.
Guys, let's level. Maybe you should break up with your partner if you don't trust them.
The excuse is
1.5?
the excuse is always, I'm in another city. I want to know what's happening.
You can't call and ask? That's crazy. Don't do this. Is that illegal? I actually don't even know if it's illegal.
It is illegal, but the apps are actually available on platforms. Why? Because the idea is they made them for parents to spy on their kids.
I see.
But trust the men, they flipped it.
Guys. But if you want to pay me like $5 million, I can help you out. All right. Thank you so much, Cypher. This has been a solid session. From tech truths to a little nostalgia there. This has been extremely engaging. Thank you so much for your time. It's been amazing. You have that rare mix of confidence and clarity.
Aww.
And it's very clear why people trust what you say and the content that you push out. And to everyone listening, if you don't already, please follow at I am Cypher on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for money advice, tech advice, or just pure vibes. Until next time, this has been Tech Talk with TD Africa, where tech meets energy. Stay plugged in and stay curious. Thank you.
Empowering Africa, we are Simba, Africa.